Today is a wonderful Monday. We are 4 days away from the month end. And I was grateful to James who actually invited me to share about these topics, which very dear to me because every day I am talking about it, every day. And yeah, um, today I wanted to just share with you very quickly why this Indian market opening is a showing game. So first of all, let me share my slides. Okay, share my slides. And then hopefully you can see my slide. Yes. All right. India market opening is a showing game. Now, I give a thought about this. Today I wanted to talk about two things. One, it is a showing game for the company, New Skin itself, and it's also a showing game for us, for me. I'm gonna just share with you why I think like that. Now, the whole thing was started because when I was in Utah, July this year, when companies celebrated the 40th anniversary, and they were very excited to share about new market opening and new product launching as a key topics in this convention. And when they mentioned about India opening and some details about India, how India is going to open, they talk at length about this. Immediately, I size up that, wow, India market opening opportunity is for New Skin. And let me share with you three things. Three things why I think that this is for New Skin. I strongly believe that. First of all, do you know that it's a huge market potential? I need not to talk about the demography of this one, but I just want to say that when New Skin, when they hit 20 years mark, they open China, which is a 1.4 billion country, and they have a fair share of success and also learn a lot of things, a lot of challenges to face. And they learn a lot of things throughout these 20 years and 40 years now, 20 years later, they open India. They are ready and they collected all the challenges and experience they have and now put into this. Now, the unique thing about this Indian market, why is it now that the best time? Because India probably that it's the only country that is not aging. And they got 300 to 350 million middle class people and forecast that it's going to double the number in 20 years. Therefore, the potential of the market is very, very big. Now, I don't know. I mean, this is just like a final frontier to me. That if we don't, the company don't capture this one well, it is going to be a big loss. So company must have timed it very well for this to capture this huge market. The second thing that I want to talk about, why is this so unique and why is it only New Skin has this competitive advantage? Now let me illustrate. The first point is that they have this so-called solid partnership. When I say solid partnership, not just us to New Skin, but it's also New Skin and India government, right? First of all, they decided to have localized production and a seamless operation. Seamless operation, it can means operate online, wireless, seamlessly. But localized production means three things. Number one, they can source the material in there. They can do a supply chain within their countries and they produce in the country. What does that mean? When these three things happen means cost is going to be advantage to New Skin. The cost of operation is going to be low and the price of the product is going to be very reasonable. So that is one big thing. The second thing is about the technology, because if you're going to do seamless operation, you've got to have a very solid IT background behind. And the company that they partner with is Infosys. This is one of the Indian largest IT company in the country and in the global as well. Founded 40 over years ago with a group of young people. Today, their revenue, the market revenue is 16 billion, way bigger than New Skin. And this is the most reliable company that most people regard to. And when talking to Indian, when you talk about Infosys, they know. In fact, middle class and above, they can tell you more about Infosys than we know. Technology is an advantage to the new skin. And next one is the size. You know, you heard about this biophotonic scanner? Is used a science called Raman spectroscopy. It came from Professor C.V. Raman, which is the first Nobel Prize winner in India. So when you tell Indian people about Professor C.V. Raman, the first Nobel Prize winner, they were very excited. They trust and have huge credibility about the product that Nu Skin produce because it's about science. So this competitive advantage is huge, and no other company is able to have this. Next is another one called strategy. Now, Nu Skin uses this very, very interesting strategy to increase the revenue. Now, what do we mean by that? First of all, I want to borrow Dr. James Shah's this amazing graphic. Here he said that Nu Skin has got two phases. First phase is what we call the recruitment phase. They actually allow the Indian outside India, that means in the global 50 markets that Nu Skin exists, to become a business builder and to recruit. And now this business builder, and eventually they are the one that can start the Indian markets. They are the one that can sponsor the Indian in India. And thereafter, the Indian in India would then be able to then sponsor out. That's called phase 2. It's reproduction. Now, company forecast that it will be, once that is done, it will be from 50 markets to 175 markets. A big growth in the market size. If you translate to revenue, it simply means from current $2 billion per year yearly to more than 10 billion is easily done just by opening India market. These three reasons, that I saw as a solid reason why this company has a sure-win factors for India market opening. Now, how about, is it a sure-win for me or for us? Now, I want to also say three things. First of all, is communication made easy? And that is one of the big things in this kind of industry that we have. First of all, language is global language called English. Need not to explain much. Secondly, the technology is in place. Social media is the way to go, and they can do everything online. That means traveling to India is not a must. Or in fact, they don't encourage traveling to India. What does it mean? It means we actually do not have, we don't even have spent a lot of money, and we can save a lot of time. And that is effective and efficient. Second, things that I see that is a total advantage to us is, new market opening experience, we have a lot. In fact, I was just talking about my case, right? For the past 23 years, I joined Nu Skin in Singapore, 6 billion people in 2001. 1 year later, they go north to Malaysia, 2002. 26 billion people that time, now it's 35 million. Then 1 year later, they opened a biggest market that time, 1.3 billion that time, China markets, 2003, 1 year later. I remember I spent half a month every month traveling to China. If it's not because of SARS, I probably will continue to travel, but that's a lot of expenses and of course a lot of experience learned as well. And 3 years later, they opened our neighbor Indonesia, population size at that time about 250. And now, so we have actually a vast experience. I didn't talk about Vietnam because I didn't do that. We actually concluded, let me conclude the experience that we have, the learning that we have. Opening new market, 3 key things. Number 1, find a leader. very fast, rapidly. Sieve and sort is key way to go. Don't expect to train them. Find a leader. Number two, leverage on system. No system, you cannot go far. You cannot go fast. You have to have a system. And is our system in place? Yes, after all these years, we already know what need to say, what need to do for new people who come on board. Third, focus on duplication. In fact, when a new market open, recruit, retain, reproduce, it must be words that you say every day, and must be the action that we take every day. So this is about new market opening. So India, after company decided to use seamless operation to do this, I think we have even more advantage compared to what we did for the last 20 years. But the last one, which is more interesting to me, is actually called income growth. If you decided to do this, participate in India massively, your income growth is guaranteed. Why? First of all, new products like brain health product, retinoid, these are the state-of-the-art product and no one else have it. New product when meeting new opportunity, this is unprecedented. When new product go with new opportunity means you can recruit new builders. Now, when we say recruit new builders, this is a lifeblood in our business. And this time around, we are talking about recruiting Indian eligible. So this Indian eligible was very exciting. When we talked to Indian about this Indian eligible, OCI, PIO, and all this, they were curious. Why you guys are interested in this? You know, I remember Keki say, because requirement is to have an OCI, so she quickly go and apply for OCI card. You know, our Indian friends would be excited about this and they do that. You know, and why do we want to do this? Because when India opened, there's such thing called Indian Founder Program. Indian Founder Program. Not just the title recognition, but actually the first 12 months of the revenue, there will be some payout to these people who first go in. We call it founder. Now, details I can talk to you about later, but just by this, I feel that if I decided to go in to do the Indian market opening, participate in this opportunity, I'm basically recruiting. I'm basically leveraging on the new products that's coming on board and the existing powerful product to grow my organization. And therefore, I think we all come into this business. This is the slide that you are very familiar. We come into this business because we want to enjoy the business outcome without business pain. Left side, all you see are the pain. And then you can have this solid partner, New Skin, that give you all the pleasure. You don't have to worry and give you all these elements that help you to succeed in this. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I feel that the mantra, the success mantra that James always used, intention plus action plus grace equals to result. India market is a turning point to me and to many people as well. And it could be the one in a lifetime opportunities. Think of it. You cannot find another third biggest market called 1.4 billion people with this kind of condition. A company has that kind of relationship in India. And therefore, I think all of us know only massive action will create massive result. Only massive action will create massive result. Therefore, I just want to part with you with this statement. Let's go for it. India is waiting for us. Let's go all in, all out, and all the way. Thank you very much for listening. You can ask me more details if you want to, but just this for today. Why this is a showing game to me and to the company and to all of us. India market opening. So tomorrow, Tuesday, which one will be sharing with us Tuesday tips. So make sure you're there to equip yourself with a lot of knowledge and skills. Thank you very much.